What is up, guys? Welcome back to another game simulation in Madden 26. The wheel picked this game for our second game of 3 games this week, and it is the Commanders and the Giants. Hopefully, the Commanders absolutely destroy the Giants, but in the first game this week, we saw the Bengals win. The Commanders have the whites on at home. It is weird, I know, but that's just what they wore. This game actually happens tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'm filming this on Saturday, but this is it. You'll hear me until halftime, and I will see you guys at halftime.
Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proving to be a really hard team to beat.
And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson, that's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And the Giants first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. And he'll get a few yards on a missed return up past the 15-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024, Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. On play action, Daniels has caught left side. That's Ertz. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now, fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
His kick is good. Makes this
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. A gain there of 27 yards.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On second down, it's Daniel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
10 more yards. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. For the pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Eckler. Touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. This one not quite on target. On 2 months, that one falls incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the line.
In trouble, and down he goes. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Now Russ. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run with Tracy. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Commanders offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. One final throw before the break, and that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out.
It is
Time
halftime.
expired.
Tie
The first half
game
has come to an end.
7-7.
Okay, Mike,
The
thanks
Giants
very much.
got on the
Scott
board.
Hansen here with an
that's
abridged
a plus
version
for
of the
them.
halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way.
Malik Neighbors,
Tight, competitive
Austin
game,
Eckler,
though,
both
as
got
we are
tutties.
tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's
This is a
rejoin
close
our
game. We'll go down
broadcast
and
team.
wire. Russell
Mike
Wilson 5 for
Tirico
8.
and
Jaden
Greg
Daniels
Olsen.
5 for 8 also. Neighbors and McLaurin. I will see you guys at the
Scott,
early
thank you,
game.
my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniel. He's going to keep it himself. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Washington Commanders. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Short one there. He's got Hurts. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On second down, it's Eckler. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move the chains. First down.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. On the give to Eckler. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
Gain of 6.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll go back to Eckler here on first down. He'll forward for maybe a yard. Michael McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 9. On the zone read, here's Daniels. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and long. Here's Daniels. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
15 yards. That's another Commanders. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contained rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On the handoff, this is Eckler. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Austin Avivo on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and through. The Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Commanders 14, Giants 7.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instruction for heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
1st down, Giants.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Giants.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the designed run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He was brought down at the
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
New York.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. And they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. Throwing is Daniel. That one complete to Jalen Lane.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
Here's second down and 3. To throw is Daniels. Back into the hands of Lane. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Man wide open, it's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
Focus, boys. Focus. Come on, guys. Let's get the play.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Here's Eckler. Yeah. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Gay to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Giants 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
Good for Washington. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more.
Wow. What a
So
game.
it's a win here for the Commanders.
That came
They
down
proved much the best in
to
this
the
one.
last
Get
quarter.
a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride back to victory.
I thought the Commanders
So
would
that'll just about do
absolutely
it for Greg
destroy the
Olson and our
Giants.
entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL
But
on EA Sports.
Austin
For more,
Eckler,
log on to easports.com.
man,
The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
2 rushing touchdowns for Eckler. That play right there, that's what got the scoring started for the Giants. But hey, I thought the Giants were actually going to do good, but then they gave the touchdown and they fumbled, and you're like, oh, no, that's the actual Giants. But a passing touch, a receiving touchdown, and 2 rushing touchdowns for Austin Eckler. He is definitely the player of the game. Just a good game. Russell Wilson, 2 touchdowns, 186 yards, 66.7 completion percentage. And then Jaden Daniels, 1 touchdown, 114 yards, 81.2 completion percentage. And it is a 21-14 win for the Commanders. And that'll do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.